the world. So I don't know that the things that I used to get bothered by, I kind of try to put myself in. I do the same thing. So I don't know. I'm a lot more lenient nowadays, but I'm sure I could think of something. But that's a really good question, though.
I mean, 'cause I think we all have like one thing that's like some shit like like for me, I can't deal with nagging and attitude. I can't deal with that.
Oh, the worst.
Like for me, because it's like it just don't coincide with my life. Like it's just like soon like attitude, rolling eyes, like just little bitch ass shit. I can't.
Especially with us, because we need a certain energy. You know what I mean? Like,
we need this.
We need that because like this. If we come home, because we need to be in a certain zone, so if we come home to it can fuck up our whole shit. We need peace. We need good energy. You know what I mean? So I'm blessed that my girl, like she knows I'm a little whatever, right? So I could be off the handle and fuck around and go whatever, like just go crazy for a couple nights or whatever, partying or whatever I want to do, and she won't trip too much. But I can still come home to a peaceful home. You know what I mean? I don't really party that much anymore, but you know, but the one before that, she's always on my case about everything, no matter what, everything. I'm like, I can't even work. I'm an artist. I need to have a peaceful home. You know what I mean?
You should like when they do that, you supposed to fuck them up the ass and make them quiet.
You like anal? You like anal? Is that
it's not really my thing. You know, like a lot of girls that do like it, they just into pain, which is sick. You know what I'm saying? So it's like it's not really my thing. I don't never request that shit.
Me either.
Like I never.
The only time I'll do it is if a girl's like, she's like, yeah, I want, put in my bum. Like, are you sure? All right, here we go.
Yeah. Like sometimes they be like, they demand that shit. Like I have to have it. Like for me, it's just like, nah, I don't want that shit. Like,
because everyone got one. Every man got one. So like, it's like, what's unique about like, I don't care about an asshole. It's I got one. You know what I mean? It's something about you know what I mean? It's I don't give a shit about. Some guys are real into it. They say that guys who are like super into anal got a little tint to gain them. Nothing is wrong with that. And girls that are super into that too usually got something, maybe wrong with their pussy. I don't know. Maybe I don't know if that's true or not, but who knows? Like I don't know why. Or it's just super loose and they're uncomfortable with it. I don't know, but it's not really my thing.
So let me ask you another question. When it comes to head, do you like bitches to give you wild, nasty, wet head, or like just dryness, or like cause see, like for me, look, let me break it down. For me, I don't like when they do all that spitting and slobbing. That's not real. It's a lie. It's not real. It's a lie. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like you're not actually sucking dick. You're just wetting my dick up. It's not truth. I need you to suck my dick like you straight love me. You know what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? Like that makes me calm.
I don't like too much. I'm not one of them crazy guys. I want them to be like bleeding out of their eyes and like, yeah. I'm not, you know what I mean? Like it's not my thing. You know what I mean? But if I'm all fucked up, then I get crazy too. But like, honestly, like it can't be dry. It can't just be like sitting there like a little minnow, like look. You got to get into it. I want some spit. You know what I mean? But I don't want you dying on me, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Like I hate when they do that, all that noise. I hate that shit because it's bullshit. Like it doesn't feel good.
Settle down.
It for me it just doesn't feel good. It's like I don't like this.
You know what? They do a lot of things that they think we like. I always tell girls, and I'm really open about it. I'll be like, hey, listen, between me and you, darling, like. You don't gotta keep licking up the head. I know you're just trying to catch your breath. I mean, the head's cool.
You're lying.
Don't keep licking up the shaft. I know you're just trying to catch your breath. I don't feel nothing.
Right.
Nothing.
Right. That shit terrible.
Just give me the 1 minute. Be like, get right back to the head. Don't lick up the shaft.
Yeah.
The side. Don't cut for me.
But you know what? When they do that, it's that they don't want to stop the move. That's why they do that. You know what I'm saying? And I understand it because that's kind of courteous, and usually they're not courteous to shit. So I can understand. Okay, you want to get you a little, it's all good, but let's not make that a thing. Like for me, you got to get them balls too. If you don't get them balls, I'm not calling you. No
she could do that with me. All she got to do is she needs to catch her breath, and go right for the
lick
ball.
Them balls.
Go for
hey,
the balls.
Boy.
You know what I mean? Go
hey,
for the ball.
Hey, listen.
Yeah, please.
Hey, you know what, fellas? If this makes sense, if you like your balls licked, fire signs in the comments, please. You gotta have the fire signs because that shit, like, listen, it ain't nothing like a good ball lick. I'm talking about you just like that. Yeah, I enjoy that shit a lot. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's just for me.
I need it. Oh, right when she goes there, when she's going down, boom, she's going ahead and she goes with that. I'm like, thank you very much. I can relax. You know what I mean?
Man, that shit should be a sin. That shit should not be that fucking. I'm gonna do some texting off this phone. I'm definitely doing that. Yeah, because like when somebody can lick balls, that shit mean the world to me. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and something else too though. When a broad can ride dick, oh, that's special to me too.
Oh yeah, they're talking a gang of shit at first day. I mean, the first like what 20 times, they're triathlon athletes. After that, first 3 times, my legs are sore. Oh Jesus!
Yeah,
you know what I mean,
yeah, like. Okay, so let me ask you this: what type of women are you into most of the time?
I mean, it depends. Like, you know, what kind of woman do I want to be in a relationship with, or what kind of woman do I want to, you know what I mean, smash? Because I know that.
Well, you know, anytime we talk, you're not really into like the little guys, like the little thin, you know, curveless. That's not your thing.
No.
Right? Yeah, like no, it's not mine either. You know what I'm saying? I get it. You know what I'm saying? But you know what? Some people love those things. I'm not those things, Verb. Those humans.
Not to cut you off. I believe that the guys that want like really, really tiny girls just have an obsession with like hurting, you know, feeling like super, super dominant, like, oh, I'm breaking this person, which can be fun sometimes, but after a while, you know, I mean, you can't, it's not repetitive, like it's hurting, you know what I mean? You're bony, you don't really feel nothing. I don't like too.
But they have the deepest pussies though. Them thin ones, they pussy be like the never ending story. Yeah, they should be deep. They should be like,
that's a
like hey, look, them thin ones, they want more. Like, you have your whole dick and they're like, give me your balls. You like, damn, bitch, what the fuck? This motherfucking train track you got in this bitch, damn. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's small girls. Like, okay, let me ask you this question. When you're dealing with women, which ones have you smelt more that have had bad pussy smells, small girls or thick ones?
I don't know, man. Probably small, but like
small girls for me too.
Yeah, probably small. No, to think about it. But you know what I mean? I've been with a lot of weirdos, you know what I mean? Like small girls that, you know, did like drugs and shit like that.
Yeah, like whoa, like drugs. All right, cool. All right, so which one is more tolerable for you to deal with? The light pussy smell or the musty smell?
Oh, the light, but I don't want to deal with none of it. I really don't want to deal with none of it.
I like water pussy. I like freshwater fish. I ain't really into that shit, bro. Like I'm not. Like, if I can smell your pussy, my dick just say no.
Bro, I don't. If I can smell it, I'm not gonna have fun. To be honest with you, Verb, I don't even like. And I strap up. You know what I mean? Wear condoms when I have to.
You don't wear condoms. I know you don't wear condoms.
But I don't like to, and I'll tell you why. Because when I do,
you don't like to what? You got a condom on you right now?
I don't. You know. I mean, I got a woman and all that stuff, so I don't do none of that. But when I would,
you do not like wearing condoms, Pat. We're not doing it. You're not wearing.
I hate it. It's the worst.
All right, cool.
And I can't even have fun because I'm like, the fact that I needed to put one on means that I know she's a dirty dog. So I'm already paranoid. You know what I mean? Because I really don't wear them ever. You know what I'm saying? So if I put one on, I'm like, man, I know this girl probably got something, or she's just so dirty. I'm like, oh man, I'm doing something wrong. Well, let's just get through it. You know what I mean?
Hey, you know what, Pat? I think they can make a better condom.
Me too.
If you could turn a man to a woman, you got to make a condom that feel more like raw.
If
like,
you
have to make one. Come on, like you could turn a whole man to a woman, cut his dick, split it, pull that bitch back. He got a whole pussy. So y'all cannot take a rubber, like a piece of rubber, and flatten it more, so we can enjoy it more. How?
Yo, I heard they got these condoms that I mean, it's probably normal in the States, but in Canada now, that turn a different color. If they got a disease or something like that, you put it on, you put it in.
For real?
Yeah, that's very helpful. That's very helpful because if I stick it in and it turns another color, well, I'm gone. But if it doesn't, then I'd be like, whew, maybe I could take this off. You know what I mean?
But you know what? Ask yourself this. If it turns another color, you probably still gonna keep fucking because it's too late now. You got a rubber on.
You know how men work, bro. I've been in situations where I'm like, I almost considered it, man, but I didn't. You know how you get when you're around a woman and you just got a rock hard on. You're like, man, I don't give a fuck. I got to get this over with.
That's what I was just telling Holla. Like, it's hard to turn that shit off. Once that shit come on, we can't turn that shit off. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's hard to turn. Like, once you decide I want this bitch, that's it. That's it.
I know. No, you're right. You know what I tell guys too? I tell fellas in relationships that they're like, man, how do you not go fuck around and shit? I say, man, listen, the minute you start talking to a girl or you get entertained by some type of thought, just go handle your business in the bathroom, whatever you got to do. And then once you're done, you'll be like, whew, thank God I didn't do that. As long as you get out of you, man, you don't give a fuck anymore. That person that's entertaining you or that thought or whatever that you want to go do, you want to go fuck this ugly girl, just go handle your business by yourself, whatever, pause, whatever. And
all that shit over with.
Gone. It's because you have no interest whatsoever anymore. You're like, phew, thank God I didn't make that mistake. You know what I mean?
That's what we were saying. And a lot of women don't understand. Once we nut, we don't even want y'all. We don't even want y'all.
Yeah,
this is like
one of the girls I was with. She was, we smashed and whatnot. And I just finished, and she said,
"Did you have on a condom?"
No, I don't.
Of course.
She said,
"Good. That's my boy."
She said, "Tell me the nastiest things you want to do to me." And I was like, I just finished. I was like,
what?
I was like, I tried to explain to her afterwards. I was like, I'm done. Like, you can't even get a sentence out of me right now. I'm not even there anymore. You got to give me at least 15 minutes before I tap in, 20 minutes. Right, but it was the funniest thing to me. She's like, tell me the nastiest thing. I'm like, I'm done. I really just want to get a drink or some type of shit.
Honestly,
that's
I
how
believe
guys work. Immediately afterwards, it's like, that's it.
But you know what, though? Honestly, I believe that this is all one big video game. I think somebody is fucking with us. Because in life, just think about it. How do you put two species of people on a planet that don't understand each other and tell them to work it out? Somebody laughing and this is a joke to somebody. You know what I'm saying? Like it doesn't make sense the way that they're designed and the way that we design. It does not match at all.
Yeah. I think that one time I had a conversation with a dude, and he said one of the biggest problems that we do as men and women is try to act like we understand each other because we never will. And I was like, man, that was really good insight. Instead of trying to be like, I know women, or like girls be like, I know men. No, we don't. No, we never will. You know what I mean? We never will.
Because like it's just, think about it. Like, they are left and we right. Like the shit they care about, we don't give a fuck about. And the shit we care about, they don't give a fuck about.
You don't find you don't find that that's changing nowadays? You don't find that the girls are becoming men?
Yeah, but due to the food and the music, yes, they are. But see, that's not the problem. The problem is the men is turning into bitches. They're allowing that shit. That's what's working it worse. They're allowing them to become men. You know what I'm saying? That's the worst part. Because she only can do what you allow her to do. If you don't allow her to be a man, how the fuck she gonna be a man?
And it depends where you're from and who you're around. You know what I mean? There's certain places like, you know, I've been approached by girls from where I'm from that are just mad. You know what I mean? I've been approached while I was walking down the street, tank top, jacked up, and they come up, they're the super hood. They come up, they press me, they said, Ray, you some fucking pretty. I'm like, pretty? I'm like, damn, you approach me like a grown pretty. I'm a 6'5" grown tattooed man in a wife beater. I'm like, where did you get that from? Because they're just, now that, you know, they're just very like masculinely aggressive. You know what I mean? Some of them.
Yeah.
And some of them are.
Yeah. And you know what though too? It's like the way they do talk to us now is totally different. It's two different speeches. Like the girls, when they try me, it's a demand. Like they're not even asking. They just like, hey, give me your number. You need to come see me. They're telling you, just like a man. You know what I'm saying?
You know how many times I've been in the club and you know, and a girl will come up and like just the most aggressive, like, ooh, and boom, just go grab her.
Yeah.
Damn, I'm like, you know, if I did that, I'm in the paper tomorrow. You know what I mean? But it's just
you're going to jail.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. Oh my God.
You're going to jail if you do some shit like that. That's not it. So okay, so do you have a thing that bothers you with women though, and nothing for real?
Oh, I'm sure there's 100 things, man. But you know, I can't really think of them. But that is a really, really good question. But you know, at the same time, I'm sure there's 100 things that that bother my girl too, because you know I got a girl and she's probably like the coolest girl I ever been with. So she's real lenient and she's real like understanding of how I am and shit like that and how I work and gives me my space. So there's not that much, you know what I mean? And she comes from where I'm from, so I kind of get an understanding of why she has an edge and why she reacts certain ways. You know what I mean? We don't come from, you know, the greatest place. So I know that, like, I understand her and she understands me, so she's not on my ass. When I'm with a girl that's from, like, a whole different part of town that may be, like, a little snob or what type of shit, I always get bothered. But right now, I can't really think of anything. But it is a good question.
So how do you feel about marriage?
I'm not tripping on it, man, and neither is she. Like, it's not a big deal. I don't care about the government owning me just for some fucking paper and to be like, you know, because marriage is all about, you know, peer pressure. Like, and it's all the poshy girls be like, so when is he gonna ask the big question? It's like, who gives a fuck? Like, it's really just like, okay, the government owns you now or whatever the fuck, and you get to say, oh, I'm married. Who gives a fuck? It's just like, if you feel that way, then it's. You know what I mean? That she feels the same way as me. Like, maybe one day, but we're not tripping at all. You know what I mean?
Like honestly, I don't think a piece of paper defines if I love you. No. I don't think so.
No.
I don't think a piece of paper can just make me say this is how you know I love you. I don't think that's right.
It's one of those material things too, man. People are just like, you know, it's material and also just like I said, like a peer pressure type thing. Everyone's like, when. Oh, you've been together for 10 years and he still hasn't asked it? Ow, I'm sorry to hear that. It's like, what's the difference? You know, a lot of people, when they get married, it ruins their whole relationship because it's kind of like the pinnacle.
Hell yeah.
The pinnacle, you know, it's like, okay, now what? Now what? You know what I mean? It's bad enough that you go from a honeymoon stage to fucking